I want to tell you about Representative Diane Black. She's a Republican from Tennessee. It's clip number 10, Dave. She is going to talk about health care reform and how now kids are covered, right?
Mm-hmm.
And
she's against it, I'm sure.
Of course, of course. Not only is she against the provision where if you're up to 24 and you're with your parents, you can still stay on your parents' insurance, but even for just kids who have pre-existing conditions, what can they do? No, she's against it, okay? You almost have to see it to believe it.
I'd love to hear her reasoning.
All right, let's watch.
The new law or the new health care plan was sold to the American public as something that was going to allow more access to health care. In addition to that, lower the cost of health care. And neither one of those things have been done by this bill. As a matter of fact, we see now that it is causing folks to not be able to get health care. In particular, let me talk about one area where there is a mandate there that insurance companies must insure children up to the age of 24. And what we have found is that there are a lot of insurance companies that are just saying, we're not going to be in this business any longer because we know that we can't survive if that's what we're going to do. And the second piece of that was to insure children regardless of their health care history. And as a result of that, I know several health care insurance agents in my district who have said, we're just dropping any insurance for children whatsoever. The new law...
All right. Go ahead.
But see, this is the standard Republican response to health care reform, right? She is not concerned about the children. She's not concerned about the citizens of the United States. She is concerned about companies, okay? She's like, what's going to happen to the poor health care companies? Who gives a fuck? We're talking about kids getting insured. It drives me freaking insane.
Well, you took the words right out of my mouth, so instead let me build on what you said,
Okay.
right? So because as the representatives of her district, she should be concerned, hey, how about the families in my district? How about the kids? Mm-hmm. How is the best way to get them health insurance,
yes.
right? If the companies say that they can't do it, then maybe we should find a different way of doing it, right? If they say, hey, I'm not making enough of a profit
yes.
off your sick kids, but hey, I should find a way to treat the sick kids, right? No, she thinks, oh my God, what if the profits of the companies are a little lower?
Right.
Well, then what will the poor companies do, right? So, but it seems like it didn't occur to her, well, how about the kids? She called it regardless. I mean, they want us to give insurance to kids regardless of their previous health. Well, what do you want to happen to those
right.
kids? Oh, so they had a pre-existing condition, so they should go in a corner and die? I mean, how heartless can you be?
No, but think about our democracy, right? We're supposed to have a system that is representative, right? Our politicians are supposed to look out for us, right? So a real politician, okay, under our supposed democracy would think about ways to insure children, to insure the people of the United States, regardless of what happens to the private healthcare industry, okay? But she's not thinking about that at all. She's just thinking about the profits of the companies, and that's what she cares about. Who cares if these people are sick?
Because she does not represent us.
Exactly.
She represents the people who pay her, which are the corporations of this country. They have bought our politicians so they don't give a damn about us. I'm not even saying, look, hey, somehow you should pay the bills of those families or those kids. I'm saying let's find a rational system
yes.
where we give them an option of an insurance that they can buy, right? And maybe that's a public option, maybe that's a private option, but that's not allowed in the United States of corporate America. Instead, we have these representatives who can't wait to represent these companies, and even if it means poor kids die, who cares? Sick kids die, who cares? My poor companies! What if they're not profitable enough?
Look, the only way there's ever going to be fundamental change in our government is if we stop allowing corporations to fund politicians. But how is that going to happen? That's not even a real topic of discussion right now.
I keep telling you, I think maybe I'm crazy, but... And I haven't done enough, and I promise we will later, of telling you how we're going to do that. But that's going to be not our primary goal, our only goal. Because until you change that, you can't change a damn thing.